Hi, I made that. My name is Lin-Manuel Miranda. I'm the composer and lyricist. I'm in the Heights. I also play with Snavi in the show. And today we're going to do a little backstage tour. So let's go backstage. Come on. Do-do-do-do-do. This is me. Thank God I sucked in my gut in that picture. Thank you, Joan Marcus. Let's go. These are the congratulations letters from the other casts. Every night when a Broadway show opens, you get faxes from all the other casts. I didn't know this, but you get faxes from all the other casts. So this is Rent, this is Grease, you got Passing Strange over there, Wicked, Rock and Roll, and it's lovely. It's a lovely tradition, and we send them out whenever a show opens. These are letters from PS 115. I got to go visit their school for the Children Will Listen program, and they came to see the show, and I spoke to them afterwards, and they were great, and they wrote us the sweetest letters, and they made us all these dioramas of the show, and this was sort of their class assignment, and it was wonderful, and it's wonderful to see them every day in our hallway. There's Karen Olivo. Gets here early to warm up the pipes and the legs and the voice that she is. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. Hi, Broadway.com.
We're tired. It's a 2-show day, so we're all just waking up. Woo! Ow!
There it is. You got
That's
it.
right.
You got it.
That's the Karen Olivo warm-up. I've been learning it. Alrighty. Now we're headed down to our crossover area where the various departments live. Wig department, costume department, our pit. And this mirror, I think, makes me look fat. And I've been lobbying for them to replace it, but they have not as of yet. But don't film me through that mirror. I look hideous. We're headed up towards my dressing room. And this is my room. It's sort of neat right now. This looks like a mess, but this is actually the neatest it's been. I sleep up here between shows. I've got my Cobra Commander, and then this is sort of my area. We got Gatorades, I got a fridge, I got some cookies, I have the medicine cabinet full of various snacks you can eat at intermission without feeling like fat Snavi for Act 2. I basically eat a chicken breast sandwich and matzo ball soup from the Edison Diner across the street before every show. I've had the chicken ball sandwich. I'm waiting for the matzo ball to cool off. And, you know what's actually really good? Those Luna bars that are for ladies. Guys can eat them too. They're very good. They're a good intermission snack. But I got goldfish and peanuts and all sorts of things. And then I got a fridge here. It's got like raisin bread. It's just sort of, if you need to pick me up in the show, and you often do because this show takes a lot of energy, that's what you do. Yeah, and then this is where I live. And then this is my bathroom, which is my gift to the rest of the cast, having my own bathroom. And this is, all of these toys, these are not like childhood toys. I'm really good at the claw machine at Dave & Buster's, and I won these at Dave & Buster's. I'm really good at 2 things, writing musicals and the claw machine at Dave & Buster's, and I'm really good at the claw machine. When we were off Broadway, I used to pass notes with the salon ladies between the bodega and the salon, and so for my cast gift, they framed some of those notes for me. Yeah, and that's the bathroom. So this is where I sleep. I get to use it mainly between shows on Saturday and on Wednesday, because Sunday there's not enough time to really get a nap in, but it's sort of a nice little lofty area, and you can sleep and you can play, I can play PlayStation 2 from the bed. I got the TV hooked up over there, and play a little Grand Theft Auto, steal a couple of motorcycles, and it's not for kids, but I'm a grown-up, so I'm allowed. I actually knocked the light fixture off of these exposed light bulbs with my head, but I have since learned the error of my ways, and now I navigate it pretty smoothly. The stuff on my mirror is pretty random. This is someone I owe a phone call to. These are some letters that I got. I got a letter from John Kander on opening night that basically had me bawling. This I just put up because it's just so random. I got a letter from Tim, the house manager. Your childhood dentist is here. Every day, if you are lucky enough to open a Broadway show, every day is a different episode of This Is Your Life. So one day your childhood dentist will show up, one day your first grade teacher will show up. That's just sort of what happens, and it's sort of one of the joys of being on Broadway. This is a picture of my grandfather, actually, who passed away a week after opening night. So it was a very bittersweet opening for me because the next day I found out he was actually very sick, and they'd kept it from me because you know, I was so busy with the show, and they didn't want me distracted. But the Monday after we opened, not the Monday, but the next Monday after he passed away. So I have that picture of us from the summer I lived in Puerto Rico, and I keep it up there. And you know, the show is a great way to process that in terms of I get to mourn every night. So I keep that up there. And I got some bananas here that are rapidly ripening. And yeah, that's my room. You know, I'm here usually at 2 hours ahead of curtain every show, either warming up or answering mail or doing stuff. And so I live here a lot. So the fridge is essential. I have my home computer here because I actually spend more time here than I do at home. And yeah, I mean, basically your home is your dressing room because it's 8 shows a week and you spend the majority of your time here. So here's where I live. All right, let's go take a look at the stage. Boop, 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 boop. All right, here we go. You ever been on a Broadway stage? Let's do it. This is the Richard Rodgers stage. This is our set. There's our dance captain, Michael Balderrama, stretching out his calves. Here's our dispatch. We've got our cheesecake pictures of J-Lo and Rita Moreno back in the day. And this is sort of the taxi dispatch where the Rosarios work. You see a picture of Nina, played by Mandy Gonzalez, in the frame there. I got those little trees that you hang from the rear view. We got some signed pictures from Chita Rivera and Enrique Iglesias, which I'm just noticing now, which are pretty freaking hilarious. Hi, Olga.
You're a little early.
Hi, Olguita.
How are
This
you?
is Olga. She plays Abuela Claudia, but you wouldn't believe it to look at her. She's young as a fresh daisy.
I don't have any makeup on right now.
No,
but I'm
neither do I.
moisturized.
I don't have any voice. So
You
it's fun.
don't?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. But
Do
I'm
a little
saying
steaming.
we do a little steaming. We'll do a little,
I might
well,
little
the
herbs in
little
my
herb
dressing
turds. She has these little herbs from Chinatown.
Yeah.
They're terrifying, but they work.
Exactly. They work, don't they?
They do.
Yeah. So you've given them a little
I'm giving
tour?
them a little tour.
Yeah, excellent. That's the
You
stoop
want
here.
to tell them about the stoop?
Oh, this is Abuela's stoop right here, and we go in there into like a wonderland of stuff behind there. All kinds of stuff happens behind there. The whole neighborhood is behind there, right?
Yes.
and we see the subway back there. That's the 181st Street subway station. Yeah, and a hardware store back there. It's all Washington Heights is here. It's all here.
That's right.
Give you back to Lynn.
All right. Thank you, Olguita. Bye. That's Olga. She's on her way to her dressing room. This is my bodega. We have our ATM machine, which we like to think only distributes $10 bills because when you only have $17 in the bank account and you can still get money out, it's important. Believe me, I know from experience. And this is here we got our tickets, our lotto tickets. We got some Bumblebee tuna, all of which is firmly pasted on. We've got Kotex for the ladies. We've got dishwashing liquid. We've got our coffee, which is actually a frozen block of coffee. We've got our slushy machine, which makes some nuclear colors of slushy. And I'm sorry, I don't care what the president says. It's pronounced nuclear. And then this is our thing. And I've got my props set up here. I'm not going to touch them because I don't want to mess them up. But I got the Milky Way, Daily News, and the Post and they've actually treated the Daily News. It's a special heat wave, no relief in sight as July 4th holiday near. So the level of detail is that specific. I mean, the Daily News literally has headlines that we need it to have. Old Colony Uva, Country Club Merengue, Goya Pineapple Soda, Malta Goya. Awesome. And this is our stone wall. If you've ever been to Washington Heights, and I recommend you go, there is a beautiful park called Fort Tryon Park, and there's a street that's sort of a makeout street, and it looks like this. And then we've got laundry hanging on the line, just like Washington Heights. We've got Dominican flags and Puerto Rican flags, and it's Washington Heights. It's Ana Luisa's amazing set, and we live here. We basically live here. The salon where the ladies live. We've got some Huidad product. We've got a lot of curly hair in the cast, so we got some Huidad product. We've got some magazines, Page 6, El18, Siempre Mujer. We have a picture of Karen Olivo looking like she stepped right off the set of Designing Women from high school. A short running water. This would be a pretty good functioning salon. And this is the house. This is our 1,300 seat theater, the Richard Rogers. If you look all the way up in the booth, there's a lava lamp up in the lighting booth. We see that a fair amount when we're staring towards the heavens or the sky. We're really staring at a lava lamp. And also, if you look at these monitors, those monitors are actually a camera set up to the conductor pit. So sometimes we'll get cues from Alex Lackamore. If we can't look down directly at him, he can conduct us from there so we can be looking out and totally cheating. One of the things that's extraordinary about this theater is there's really not a bad seat in the house. It's so steeply raked that everyone, even if you're sitting up in the mezzanine, you have an intimate seat, and it's really very close. I've been to Broadway theaters where the furthest seat is literally a mile back, and the furthest seat is not that far from us. So everyone gets a good view, and we get a good view of them too. So it's a really intimate interaction with the audience. I'm Lin-Manuel Miranda. Thanks for coming and taking this very sleepy tour with me on our 2-show Wednesday. I hope you come see In the Heights. We're at the Richard Rogers Theater on 46th Street, and it's a good time.